the server. Susan Clark, how are you?
Hey, Jay.
Thanks for being here with. Are you good? Awesome. Well, great. I didn't get a chance to respond, did I? I'm glad we could be here today, talking a little bit about. I want to hear more about you. I want to hear what your experience has been with Keller Williams. Susan, how long have you been in real estate?
I have been selling real estate. Next year will be my 28th year.
How is that possible?
I know. I was 10 when I started.
Okay, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Yeah. So 28 years from real estate, and you didn't start with Keller Williams, did you?
No.
You didn't. No. And you've been with Keller Williams going on 15, 16 years, something like
15,
that?
At least 15 years, yes.
Wow.
I know.
What would you say is the biggest difference between the brokerage and or brokerages that you worked at and Keller Williams?
There's a lot of differences, actually. So when I first started, I started at 20 with my mom. And then I'll never forget the time some people came in and asked for me to show them a house. And the guy at the front desk said, "Oh, they're on vacation." We weren't on vacation. So yeah. So I really like the way that Keller Williams handles up calls when they come in, because you're listing the calls.
Your lead. Yeah, you're listing your leads.
Mm-hmm. So I'll never forget that day when I met the buyers and they said they asked for me and I was on vacation, and I was not on vacation. Mm-hmm. So that was big for me. After we went to, and I was there with my mom quite a while, a few years, and we found out that that broker had decided to cancel the E&O insurance, not tell any of us, and still charge us, and he was going to cover us himself. So we found that out. Yeah, some fun stuff. So
this is all outside the area too, right? I mean, these aren't brokers here.
You guys know none of these people. So anyways, after that, my mom retired. My husband and I, we moved up to the Central Coast in 1997, and I got a job working at the Highlands in Rancho Grande for a builder. Yeah. And I worked there for about 4 years, sold most of the homes in there. And when I left there, I went to a local mom and pop real estate company, Allen Real Estate Investments, and I have amazing things to say about them. Absolutely wonderful.
Dennis is a great guy. I really enjoyed working with him.
Yeah, I think most people thought I was his daughter. So, but the difference between there and Keller Williams is there was no cap. So I had a very, very good year, and I got recruited to Keller Williams. And when I did the math, and it made sense to make the switch. And now I've been there 15 years, and there is absolutely no other company I would ever want to work for than Keller Williams. And I mean that with all of my heart. And I was telling Stacy McKay this the other day, because what happened is I've had my broker's license for about 15 years now. And at the beginning, my husband, who's also a licensed real estate agent too, he wanted me to go out on my own. And I said, you know what? I never want that responsibility. If I need backup, I want to have backup. And very recently, I've needed that backup. And it first happened when I had triplets. They're 12 now. So 13 years ago when I was pregnant, Stacy McKay was my backup. And she came to I was in the San Luis Obispo hospital for 58 days in a hospital bed.
Susan. Wow.
Yeah. And you know I'm hyper, so
that
was very hard for me to do.
Strap you down.
Yeah, they did, basically 58 days. So Stacy would do all the running around for me, and she brought me Panda Express. And when you've been in the hospital for 2 months, you remember who brings you real food.
Sure.
But I needed that help. Keller Williams had a diaper drive for me, so that was amazing. And then most recently, though, I'm in my potential first litigation, potential. Mm-hmm. And they're in mediation right now, but in 28 years, this is the very, very, very first one. And I was terrified and scared, really upset. I had done nothing wrong. And out of nowhere, Jay, you left me a message on my cell phone. And it brought me to tears, because you're like, hey, just want you to know this is normal. This is what you're going to be experiencing. This is what's going to be happening. And we've got your back. And since day one, my company has been there for me. And this is the whole reason I never wanted to go out on my own, because I always wanted backup if I needed it. And the first time in 28 years, I've needed the backup.
Wow.
And you guys have been there for me 150%. So there you go.
That's really heartwarming to hear, because we are more of a family than we are a company. We're a company of independent agents that are all doing our own thing. But when you're in need, it's nice to know that you have someone there to back you up, to be there for you. It's the culture of Keller Williams. And if you just, look at a piece of it, you don't take the entire culture, because culture in its entirety, if you chop off the last half of the word, you have a cult, right? CULT. But we have a beautiful culture in our community. And during this time of, this pandemic, where we're isolated at home, sometimes it's a real challenge to find that culture back, where we were, what we were doing, but knowing that it's there for us all when we need it. I mean, and that's just at a local level. I mean, KW Cares is helping people all over the planet. Yeah. I know personally, we've had a number of agents, benefactors of over $40,000 a piece when they were in fiscal need because of a medical injury or a medical condition. It's been, a great gift for me to be involved in Keller Williams. I mean, I feel that with you, that community, that sense of community. So 28 years this is like a hallmark, right? 28 years. This is the first time you've had a situation, which, like I said, we're working through it, and it's going to be a non-issue in a matter of weeks.
Yes, I had a fully documented file, so we are good.
You do it right.
Yes.
You do it right. So Susan, thank you for the comments about Keller Williams. It is an honor to be involved with Keller Williams, such an incredible company. And there's a reason why Keller Williams is the largest real estate company in the world. Bigger isn't always better. But in our situation, we're bigger because we care. We're a community that honors and respects and stands by and supports our agent. We don't stand out in front of them, right? The company doesn't do anything. It's all about the agent. We're here to support. That being said, I would love to support you a little bit and find out what is your superpower. Susan, what is your superpower? What is the one thing that sets you apart as an agent extraordinaire that keeps you from ever getting into any hot water in 28 years, that drives the business? Because you have a very successful business and you have children. Then you had triplets. Now you've got, there's so many moving parts in your life. Yes. How do you factor it all in? And I mean, I think that's a superpower in itself, right? Yes. Full-time mom, bunch of kids, running a healthy business, never having any complaints. One of the star agents. What would you consider your superpower to be?
I think that my superpower is because I am involved with my children and out in the community, so much soccer, basketball, everything that we do, I can relate to people. I think that's my superpowers. I can relate to people on salt of the earth people, and also I'm going to be very honest. I have an amazing husband, and we're married 26 years this month. Aww. And again, we were 10. No, I'm just kidding. No, but we're a team, and he's licensed in real estate. But when we had the triplets, healthcare, everything, we needed dental, vision, all that good stuff. Sure. So he has a full-time job. So we have all the health benefits, but he comes home all day from working and starts helping me with the kids. So I have to give kudos to my husband because he's amazing.
Oh. That is awesome. It takes two, right?
It really does. Yeah. So when people say, how do you do it? I literally say, because I have an amazing husband. So, but we do have 12-year-old triplets. So we have 3 tweens in the house, and I have a 17-year-old. It gets a little crazy. I definitely sponsor every team they're on. So every place you go, you see Susan Clark, Keller Williams Realty, and my cell phone number. It's at the community gym. It's on all the t-shirts, soccer, basketball, everything. So that's really good. But I think it's my energy. I have a lot of energy.
That you do.
And yes, that I do. And also I take really good care of everybody that I list and sell for. And they know it, they feel it, they know I'm genuine. And from beginning to end, they've got me the whole way through. So, yeah.
Wow. So it literally sounds like your superpower is your motherhood. You have a great family, and you mother them well. You have an incredible husband to support you. And your clients, you can mother as well. You take care of them like their family, don't you?
Yes, right? I do mother everybody.
Family is your superpower. That is
Yes,
that is an amazing gift. Everybody that you work with is like family, and family is your superpower. Well, Susan, I am honored to be in your life and in business with you. I see every single associate that I'm involved with as a business partner, and you are a shining example of what a partnership can look like. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that you do for our community, for raising the bar for professionalism industry-wide. And I praise you for your superpower, being a parent and helping those, not only your own children, but families that need housing. So kudos to you. Thanks for being with me today and sharing your story with our friends and family here. And we wish you nothing but success in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Namaste.
Namaste.